All right, toy collectors, today on the channel we've got a special treat. I picked this up on a trade, and he's been released. He's overseas already, but he's not due to hit our shelves for another few months. So when I got the opportunity to trade into one of these guys, I jumped at it. So I traded with a friend of mine who picked it up. And actually he picked up a couple, and he wanted a couple of the figures that I had. You don't always have to pay the impatience tax. Sometimes you just have to have a few figures that somebody else wants. And we ended up trading. So I didn't pay for this one at all. Well, in a way I did. I paid a couple of figures for it, but I also got something else in return. So this wasn't the only figure I got from that trade. Anyways, that's enough of that. Here he is, Shadow Tracker, part of the exclusive, I believe, from Walmart that they're going to be, pushing out there. I was really looking forward to this figure. I'm really looking forward to it released out. So let's get into it. Let's see what what this figure holds. So number one, let's look at the packaging. I actually really like the whole setup they got going here. Again, he's in the jungle again. Down there with the energon, you can see it right here, and the mole rats probably back there or something. He's just really cool looking scenery there. What is that in the background? Is that a trouble bubble? What the heck is that? Is that Skydive? Might be Skydive back there, because there was a storyline with him in Skydive, and that's what we're probably going to talk about for a minute. This character was actually, I think, rumor has it, or I've heard it somewhere, that this character was actually thought up to take advantage of the Predator craze, right? He's got that throwback to a Predator looking type of individual. He stalks in the jungle, he can hear the jungle whispering to him. There's a bit of mysticism around him, right? So that's kind of, apparently he can hear the jungle talking to him. He knows everything that's in the jungle. Whenever a new person arrives in the jungle, he knows about it. So anyways, this is the front. This is all his accessories that he comes with. Very cool there. Interestingly enough, he does not have a rifle or ammo. He is very kind of tracker, right? He's just going to track you and get you the old-fashioned way, old-fashioned kill. You got a concept art right here, comic book concept art, digital render here. Actually, probably more like a prototype there. Number 108 in the line. Digital render of what you get on the back, 6.4 inches. So that's probably taller than a lot of Joes already. You usually see him 6'3", between 6 and 6'3", so he's pretty tall already. Interesting, the Predator's that tall as well. Or not that tall, but he's taller than most figures. Some close-up shots of some of the items or features on the figure there. And a bigger version of the concept art that's on the back. All right, so am I going to keep this box? Yes, for now, because I'm going to fill in a slot that I don't have over there. When I get a new box or a new one in mint, then I'll replace this old box out. But anyways, I'll keep the box for now. Let's get to the figure. Aesthetically, let's look at this figure. See what he aesthetically looks like. I've always been a big fan of original cool new sculpts. Not necessarily traditional military, but even just, a really cool mystic, different type of military, right? Maybe this guy is, like I said, he's a jungle tracker. This is the equipment that works best for him. And this is what he's going to use to be effective at his trade, which is basically neutralizing his prey. So anyways, looking at him aesthetically, he looks pretty good. I actually like this. I like, this is new right here. These sculpts are new. These sculpts are new. I like the vest. I like the, all this little, necklace he has there with bones. Very reminiscent of a Predator, right? Because the Predator had all these bones and stuff on him. And the dreads are kind of reminiscent of a Predator too, because the Predator had, kind of a dread stuff on his, growing from his head. So that's very reminiscent of the Predator. Let's see, what else? As a matter of fact, the Predator movies, I'm a huge fan of Predator. It was one of my favorite movies. So, anyways, let's see what else. You know, green, very muted colors. You know, as one would, except for the bones and stuff. But yeah, I would say very adapted to the jungle environment, or throws those accents back to the jungle environment. Let's see. This is what he's got on the back. He's got his bow. He's got his, man, that is a crazy knife. Yeah. So aesthetically, I really like this figure. Aesthetically, I'm going to give it aesthetically a 4.5. Because aesthetically, to me, it's an original design. It harkens back to a very 80s theme, a Predator theme, Jungle Hunter theme, and Predator was one of my favorite movies. So to me personally, it's about a 4.5. I really dig this figure so far, aesthetically. Now, let's get into the articulation, and then let's take all these accoutrements off of him, all the accessories. Let's take all of this off of him, and we'll get to that in a minute. Let's see what else. He's got his axe here. Fits right there. Fits right there. Pop it off. Anything else? No, that's it. That's it. All right. Articulation. Well, this is hard, so he's not going to get much. He's got this necklace too, but I'm not going to pop it off. He's not going to get much movement here because he can't really look up because of all this hair. The dreads are getting in his way. But he can look to the right, can look to the left. So you have that. That's not so bad, you know. So we can't look up. You can look down a little. That's fine. So the head is very hindered. You know, is there anything to be done there? I mean, I don't think so. I think that's because of the design of the character. That's just going to be what it's going to be. So yeah, nothing to be done there. He's just going to be hindered by that hair. Not one of my favorite things to be hindered at the head articulation, but at least he can look to the side, right? So we've got that ability there. So anyways, moving on. Looking at, can he strike a T-pose? He can't, and I'll show you why. Do you see this? I'm going to pull this down. Do you see this lip here? You have two options. You see that lip right there and how it's going to hit to that joint right there? So you got two options here. You can either leave that, and this is as far as you're going to get for articulation on it. You can start to swivel his arm up and then do a T-pose on it there because you got that. You could shave this off, but then you know if you don't do it carefully, it's going to look really bad. It's going to look like you've been cutting into his muscle. Or you could do what I do and just remember to push this down and in, and you can get your T-pose there. So it's unfortunate that and you have to do it on both sides on this one. So I have to push in and then pull it out. So he can hit a T-pose, but you're gonna have to do an extra movement. Push in and then up, and then it'll do a T-pose. So the articulation's there, but it's unfortunate that I have to do that extra movement that I shouldn't have to. All right, so we've got a cut at the bicep, works fine. Double jointed pinless elbows, looking great. And what does his hands got? Is it up and down or in and out? No, these are up and down. This is a dice roll here. What does he have on this side? Let's see. And he has a dice roll over here. So 2 dice roll hands. So that's very cool. Now, because of this vest, you're not going to get a lot of articulation as far as up and down. I mean, crunch. You're just not going to get that. Because it's supreme, I mean, very, 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 very hindered. Now, the other thing that I got with this figure, I actually had to heat it up, take off these, because when I first got it, I tried to turn it, and oh, it was sticking hard. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to break this thing because I haven't even done a review on it. So I had to heat it up, pop off the legs, pop off this skirt, pop off this, this diaper here that he has, and then heat it up, oil it, get the oil into it, and then I was able to move him well. So no problems there now, but it took a minute. I mean, he doesn't have any problems now, but yeah, it wasn't easy. And so If you first get them, be aware of that. You know, we've got a lot of Joes that have been sticking lately. This one seems to be, you know, probably no different. If you keep twisting it and you don't feel that giving, you're going to come off, it's going to come off in your hand. That's just, that's just what it is. So if it doesn't want to give, heat it up, take off the legs, take off the trousers, then, you know, go in there with some shock oil. I've shown it in my other videos. Heat it up, you know, stand them so it'll drain into that cavity there for maybe 20-30 minutes, and then go back and slowly start twisting it so it'll do it. So you've got some articulation there. That's the only articulation you're going to get due to this waist, or due to this vest. Drop down hips, of course, cut at the thigh, double jointed pinless knees, ankle pivot, and that far down, that far up. A little hindered by that shin guard. Oh, and you do have boot rotation, or boot cut. So there's that. Very well hidden too. I like it when they hide it well. So that's what you have for articulation. So what do I think about the articulation? I think it's substandard. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's bad. Oh, please don't let me forget to compare sizes, because some of you guys do not like it when I don't compare sizes. So I'll grab another Joe or something in a minute. But anyways, it could be better. The articulation could be better. I don't like this. I don't like that he's hindered by the hair. You know, I could almost forgive that though, because I mean that, you know, I don't like it when they make it out of actual vinyl hair, because that looks weird to me. But maybe they could make it out of more soft plastic, and you could get more. You know, just take this plastic and make it way softer. You could get more movement out of it, articulation. Don't like that I have to move that, and I didn't like that I had that problem here with the waist joint. So we've got a few issues there. I'm going to reserve judgment just for a little longer. So just hold on a minute there. Oh, you know what? Let's take a look at his face, because we didn't see his face. Look at that. Look at that face. I'm sure there's a regular face under there, but only a mother could love. Look at that face, man. That's got to be a mask. That's got to be, because his face peeled off like that would not be good for your health. Anyways, so that's that face there that you get. So crazy looking. All right, and you also get this accessory here, which is kind of a glow mask of a face, right? You kind of put this, I don't know if it glows in the dark or not, but anyways, okay. I don't know if this thing glows in the dark or not, but it looks really cool when you put it on his face. So there it is, and it just slides right on his face. It stays on pretty well too. Well, don't get me lying now. It was working well earlier. Let me see if I can pull this down. Maybe that's getting in the way. But yeah, just as long as you move his face with that, it'll stay. So, yeah. Anyways, pull this off. Now you also get this face, which is kind of cool looking. This mask. Very interesting. Nice little wash there. I dig it. Let's put it on him. Haven't tried it with this one. Ooh, he looks, I think I like this one better than this one. I think so. Anyways, it looks really cool, man. Oh, that's scary looking. Scary. All right, so there's that. Pops right off. Also get this axe. I don't think we've seen this axe before, so probably a new sculpt there. There you go. Nothing super special there. Not going to change your life, but it's an axe. We also get this knife that fits on his backpack. Go. That is a crazy knife, man. That's definitely for some specialized something or other. I don't know what it's for, but it's a knife. And you also get this. Now this bow is definitely not Storm Shadow's bow. How can I? Come on, get out of there. Here we go. This bow is not Storm Shadow's bow. Come here, Storm Shadow. Yeah, this compound bow does not look anything like that bow. So this is a new sculpt too, and so is his backpack. His backpack is a new sculpt as well. So, oh, come on, stay up there, you. There you So that's brand new. This is what it looks like here. I really like this bow, actually. It looks very, very nice. Very clean, very, it looks more modern. It looks way modern. I mean, this is his prized, weapon, I think. This is his weapon of choice. So very cool looking. He's also got this, I don't know what this is. You guys can correct me in the comments below. I'm not archery. I don't pretend to be. I don't know anything very much about archery. So you also get this little thing that goes on here, right there. I don't know what that's for. Maybe that's like a laser shot or something. Maybe that's like to line up your shot. I don't know what it is. You guys can tell me in the comments below. But that's what you get here, which is, I don't know, very cool. I guess it makes it look cooler. I can pretend it's a laser sight, I guess. I don't know. And then you also get this backpack, and this backpack is also a new design. I do like the way it fits on the back of him. So it feels actually pretty good. And you get one arrow, which is the arrow that pops out. This one? Yeah. You get one arrow on top of that you can use to, put him in an action pose with the, fits right in there. Put him in an action pose with that compound bow. Wait, did I put it in there wrong? Is there a specific way to put it in there? It went in there just right last time. There it goes. So there's that. Now, let's see what he looks like compared to a couple other Joes, right? Do I have some Joes over here? Do I not have any Joes over here? Let's see. Well, I do. Here's what he is. Here's how tall he is standing next to a Viper. There he is there. He's definitely taller than the Viper, even helmeted. So he's taller than the Viper there. Let's see. Let's grab an eel. Here's an eel. Oh, he's definitely taller than that eel. Look at that. Eel's quite a bit smaller. So, well, not quite a bit. He's just smaller. But we knew that, right? Because we saw that he's like 6.4 centimeters or whatever that they're going to do. Let's stand him up to our brand spanking new Night Trooper who's playing the guitar for us. There he is. He's definitely head and shoulders above the Night Trooper. That Night Trooper. He's jamming over here with that Budweiser. There you go. All right. So there's your comparisons. What do I think? What do I rate this figure? Am I going to buy multiples of him? No, I'm just not. I'll probably buy, I'm going to keep this one for my open, and then I'll buy another one just to have it mint in box, and that's it. It's not because I don't like this figure. It's just because I don't think this one's a troop builder, but I do like the character. So in that vein, I recommend it. I think ultimately 4.5 for aesthetics, and then maybe a 4 for articulation because I'm taking some points away for that. So combined together, maybe he's a 4.2, right? 1 out of 5. I rate my figures 1 out of 5, and this one's a 4.2. So he's a great figure. Great figure. I'd pick him up. I picked him up, and I'm going to pick up another one mint in box to add to my collection over against the wall. I'm running out of room. So many Joes over there. But yeah, I think it's a good value for the stuff that they give us on this one, and the way he looks. So, couple of house cleaning items. So now that I've told you, I've rated this one. We're moving on. Very, very grateful for my friend who traded it for me. Very appreciative of it. Now let's move on to some housekeeping. Guess what? Somebody solved the X-Men 97 Wolverine contest or puzzle today. They solved it. Well, I saw the email today. He emailed me late yesterday evening or yesterday afternoon. I read it this morning. He solved the puzzle. I'll let you know how he did it. He was very methodical on how he did it, and he followed most every clue, and he got the answer. So we'll reveal the winner in the next video or two, and we'll go through how he did it. But I'll be sending you I'm not going to reveal his name yet. A Desert Commando Snake Eyes straight to you. And I'll be doing it, probably putting it in the mail tomorrow or the day after, but I'm sending it straight over to you. Fantastic work, my friend. Appreciate your engagement on that one, and it's always fun, you know, putting out puzzles for you guys to work through and get it done. So congratulations on that. And also, still going on, if you want to enter the contest, no riddles on this one. It's just a straight giveaway for, I believe it was Grunt. I think it was Grunt. Nobody, I think it's a Grunt. I'll have to go check. Whatever the details are in the video, in the news video that I did last week, whatever action figure, the official rules and giveaways in there. But I do remember this. You have to be subscribed and you have to put in 500 in the comments underneath that video. I'll pick somebody at random, and it's the you know, it's kind of the grateful video. You know, it's I'm grateful for you guys getting the channel over the hump of 500, and that's why we're going to put 500 in the comments. I'm going to pick somebody, and we're going to send it out to you guys. Again, supremely grateful and thankful for you guys allowing me to get this far in the channel. Again, I don't do this for money. I do it for engagement. I do it for the love of these toys. You know, it brings a smile to my face. The moment these things do not bring a smile to my face, I'm out. You know, it's supposed to be about fun, guys. Have fun with this hobby. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'm supremely grateful for all the support. And as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling it out.